Hi guys, welcome to my live. What time is it? Okay, we're starting right on time. Looks good, looks good. I hope you guys can hear me. It is raining outside and it is loud. Let me know if you cannot hear me, but if you hear me okay, then that's what's up. Okay, who we got up in here? Hey, Shellis, Miss Na Star. Welcome, ladies, to the live stream. Ah, you're in Ghana now. Nice, nice, very nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Not sure if it's raining in the area you're in, but it is pouring where I am. Let's hope that the internet does not cut out because I've been having some issues. So let's just be hopeful the internet works good today. Okay, guys, so there's 5 of you in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like the video. Today's topic is, what is the topic today? You have your Africa plan, now what, right? The borders are open. You activated your Africa plan, now what do you do? Like, how do you get stuff in motion? How do you get things going? How do you execute on your Africa plan and get to the point where you're actually, on the continent somewhere? So we're going to go ahead and chat on that. Whoever wants to join can join. As soon as I figure out how to share that link, I always forget how to share this link. Let me figure out how to share this link. There's a way I can share the link for this live with you guys. I can't even remember how to share this link. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Welcome, Sakua, Regis, Mansa. Welcome, everyone, to the chat. All y'all in the background watching, welcome. Yes, sis, glad you're up early in Arizona. Yeah, homeschooling. That's fun, right? Yeah, we've all been there at some point. Okay, guys, trying to see how to, there it is. There's a little button there that says invite. Oh, Lord Jesus. What's happening when you get old? You be like looking for stuff and don't know where to find it. Here is the link, people, if you want to join and talk about how you have activated your Africa plan and what steps you have in motion to get to the continent. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ghana. It could be anywhere on the continent that you're coming to, Some of you are going to East Africa. A lot of you are coming here to West Africa if you're watching me, but, whatever. It's the continent. Where are you going to? Where are you coming to? Welcome, Craig, Frederick, Earl, What a Lady, Kana Malue. I don't know how to say your name, but anyway, welcome, Messiah, Mesa, sorry, Craig. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. Again, I've talked about in previous times, activating your Africa plan, having things in motion to get you ready to get to the continent and be able to hit the ground running, basically, as smoothly as you can. There's always going to be ups and downs. There are always going to be obstacles. Nothing ever will go exactly as planned, but you can at least have a way, a strategy in which you can be successful when you come over here to Africa. So it's raining in Timbuktu. Yeah, it must be raining all over Greater Accra then, because I'm like all the way on the other side of town compared to Timma. So yeah, okay, yeah, it's raining like crazy. So hopefully you guys all can hear me okay. It's no big deal. If the internet goes out, I'll just try to reconnect people, But I am curious to hear from y'all about how you activated your Africa plan. Who has their Africa plan up and going? What are you doing? How are you getting to the continent? Where are you trying to come to? So now that the borders are open, of course, the borders I'm talking about right now are Ghana. Now that Ghana's borders are open, there's no more excuses. Other countries are opening their borders. Some have had their borders open. And each country is different on how they are adjusting and making changes to this new post-COVID world we're in. So here in Ghana, as you guys know, you have to have a negative COVID test to enter the country. And then once you get here in Ghana, right at the airport, you take another test for COVID where you pay $150 or its equivalent in other currencies, right? So they are getting super serious about this because there has been people testing positive and nobody wants it in their country, right? So now they're finding airlines if people are being allowed to get on the flight and they don't have a negative test. And then they also are going to, here in Ghana anyway, I don't want to say detain, but they're definitely going to not be happy with you when you are, if you test positive and you come here. So you have to be isolated or quarantined at a government facility at your own expense for those 14 days before you can even enjoy Ghana. So just be mindful of that, guys, when you're coming over here. Activating that Africa plan means, how are you going to relocate to Ghana? How are you going to survive? Can you survive for a year or longer without working? Do you have money? You know, I keep telling y'all, don't be coming here broke. And that's the real talk. It doesn't mean you got to be rich. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of money. It just means you need to be able to take the money you do have and be able to survive on that for at least a year while you figure out what you're doing, what kind of business you're going to have, and how you're going to support yourself. Because there are no safety nets here. Absolutely none. Thank you all for joining. I see a few of you inside of the chat. Please like the video. Those of you who are in the chat, thank you so much for joining. Those of you who are watching in the background, thank you all as well for joining. I have new subscribers. Yay! Yay! Thanks, guys, for subscribing to my channel. You know, I had a couple people like pop off on me in my comments and send me crazy ass emails talking mess to me about previous videos. Yo, you got choices. I'm just so confused. Like, what? And then somebody had the audacity to send me an email telling me that it's unfair to have another test at the airport that's $150 and it's a money grab, and why am I trying to scam them? And I'm just like, ooh, baby, you definitely on that short bus. Your heart needs to be all the way blessed. Every inch of your baby heart needs to be blessed because you batshit crazy. When did I become an authority for the government of Ghana of how they're going to dictate how people enter the country? I am not. So I just thought that was hilarious. Anyway, the rest of you, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate you all. Let's see. Who wants to join and talk about their Africa plan? What have you done? What are you doing? How are you doing it? Let's see. A4 said, husband retires from Navy in 7 years and we are planning to relocate to Botswana. Very nice. I hope you guys are taking some visits in between that time, in between then and now. I hope you guys are like coming to Botswana, taking time to see what's good. We just put the roof up on our house in Ashley Botway, I guess you mean. Still a lot to be done, so trying to finish that this year. Nice. So you are building your house here in the greater Accra region. Love it, love it. Ah, I see that correction. Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. I appreciate that. Hello, sis. I like what you're doing. Continue the good work. Black unicorn forever. Like Wakanda forever. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, Queen Mother is waiting for her visa to come in the mail. Nice from the Ghana consulate. Yes, indeed. So she's definitely got her Africa plan activated, ready. Sister girl is ready to go. Love it. Okay. So are you guys to the point where you can support yourself financially for a year, or you have some type of income coming in and you can sustain yourself so that you don't have to be stressed out and worried about how are you going to pay your bills. I mean, your bills here are going to be very, very, very minute, except for that freaking internet bill. Internet here is expensive. I mean, to me, I feel like internet's expensive. When I'm spending damn near over $100 a month on internet, it's expensive. So yeah. But other than that, everything else is pretty light. You know, there is no gas bill because they use basically a propane tank. That's the best way I can say it. Like a cylinder propane tanks of different sizes, and a connector from the propane tank to your stove or your desktop cooker, your countertop cooker. Light it up. That's how you cook, right? So those are really inexpensive, and they last for a couple months, depending on how much you're cooking or how big your family is. And electricity, not too bad at all. You know, water, not too bad at all either. So, you know, it's survival mode is good, y'all. Good. And it's not even survival mode. Just being able to live here is perfectly fine to do as long as you have it planned out and you're not sitting there not thinking it through on if you're going to come and how you're going to maintain yourself when you're here. So Ghana been off my list. I have planned once I get to Africa. My only issue is fighting to get my damn passport. Okay, so that's packed with a lot of information. One, why are you fighting to get your passport? You just got to wait like everybody else. Is that what you mean? And what is your plan when you go to Africa? Where are you going to go? Africa is a huge continent. And Ghana being off your list, no worries. You know, you need to go where it's best for you. That's what's up. Thanks, guys, for joining the chat. Please like, subscribe. I'm waiting for someone to want to come on and share what their Africa plan is and how they're activating it. You know, hey, no more excuses. Borders are open. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got a crackhead in office, and Agent Orange, he stacked all the federal courts with crazies, white nationalists, and now he about to be able to completely stack the deck with the Supreme Court. What y'all gonna do? And I know some of y'all probably sitting here, I don't watch the news. I don't know my politics. I don't do this. I don't do that. Well, you know what? You should know what's going on in your country, in the country you live in, and how crazy it is when you got a crackhead running the country, and the world is watching everything fall to shit. So, what your plan is all I want to know. What your plan is. Anyway, I know, girl, the internet is so expensive for me. But, you know, I do everything, my entire business is based online. So whenever I'm doing my consultations, my modules for the Unicorn Academy, YouTube, all the other stuff that I do, everything is requiring me to use data. Uploads, downloads, all these different things, and I consume more internet, I'm sure, than the average person, just because of the stuff that I'm doing. But yeah, it's definitely takes some getting used to, but it's all good. Hey guys, thank you all for joining today. I appreciate y'all all being in here. I see quite a few people have joined into the chat again. Yay. And y'all back there lurking in the background, not joining the chat, welcome. I appreciate y'all in here. Please like the video. Okay, I set up 4 to 5 different savings accounts for different reasons. And of course, pension. We will be under age 40, so we will probably still find online work. What the hell that mean? This last part, we will be under the age of 40, so we will probably still find online work. Do they discriminate based on age? Do they discriminate based on age to do work online? All right. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone. You know, you want to say something so bad. Okay, guys, if you want to join, there is the link to join the chat. Oh, I got a super chat. I don't know who gave it to me, but I see my £5. £5 sterling. What y'all got to say about that? Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Okay. So, question: is it cheaper to build from scratch than to buy an existing home? I think that all depends. You know, it really does. It all depends. It depends on what kind of home you're buying, where you're buying it at. It depends on where you're building and the size of home you're building. You know, so I mean, all that is relative because budgets are completely different. Standards of living are completely different. Size of homes, like someone could be satisfied with a 2-bedroom house on a half plot, right? Someone may want a full 100 by 100 plot, and so they could build a 5-bedroom house with 4 bathrooms. It's going to be completely different, right? So it's hard to determine that. It just depends on what your tastes are, what your budget is, what you're looking for, because you can come out even. But I think personally, I would say I really feel like it's easier to build here than to buy, because the buying and selling of houses and property here is so different. It's so different, and it's frustrating because this is a place where you just have a hard time trying to figure out who truly owns property, you know? Especially when you have this family house type of dynamic and you have several different people with a claim to the land or to the property. So it just, there's a lot of things to unpack in that statement. So that's the best I can do for now. Yes, you guys, welcome to my live. Ta-da! I appreciate you guys being here. I'm still waiting to hear how people have activated their Africa plan, what you're doing to get here. Thank you guys for my super chat. I always appreciate people giving me super chat. Like, let me do my white girl. This is my real hair though, boo. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Something happens to me when I get on live. Maybe because I feel like I'm talking to myself and I'm talking in the mirror, so I just get stupid. I don't know. Industrial real estate. No. At this point in time, we're only focusing on residential real estate, you know. But there's always options. Let's see. I'm trying to go down and look at these kind of like questions and things. Chaos Boo, thank you. I said thank you very much. Okay, I get what you said. Okay, this is a response to the comment I made earlier about okay, I get it. All right, I feel you. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening. For those going to Africa, this is my advice. Please make sure you are not moving to a dictatorship country. You don't want to lose your freedom. Okay, fair. Forever Home, welcome to the chat. Forever Home says, internet is not cheap. I have a Vodafone and an MTN number, so I usually buy data on both because depending on the area, I can alternate to get the best signal. So I've heard this quite a bit from people that they have multiple sources of internet. So when he says buy data, Vodafone Ghana is a main cell phone company here that also offers internet. MTN is also MTN Ghana is also one of the main providers here. Now there are other providers, but these are the two main ones. I know folks that do, they'll do something like they'll have MTN for the phone and also buy data on there so that they can have data and use that data as a tethering device. Basically, you can do like Wi-Fi from your phone to your laptop or tablet or whatever, so you have access. But they also get another provider to provide internet, like one that just solely provides internet. And one of those providers here is Surfline is a company here, and another company is Glow. And so I think I'm gonna look into that because I'm just spending too much money. Like, I just feel like I'm spending too much money. However, the provider I do have works really well in the area that I live in. So typically my internet is quite good, but I do have these moments with the rain. So if it's raining a particular day, like now, I'm so shocked that I'm even still able to even connect. The internet just either slows all the way down or goes all the way off. And I just be like, ugh. So, you know, it drives me crazy, but you can still do business. You can still make things happen. I'm talking to you guys right now using that exact same internet, and I'm doing a video chat. And hopefully it's not delayed on your end because I can't tell. It seems fine on mine. Okay, Nimsy, Nekmeezy wants to join the stream. All right, ground rules, Nekmeezy, I'm about to let you in. But this goes to everyone in the chat. Y'all already know how I is. I'm grown. Do not like guys laying down on couches or beds or other weird shit. You know, have on clothes. You know, everybody have on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, be normal, please. Not talking to you, Nekmeezy. I'm talking to the general public. All right, letting you in. Hello.
Hey, what's up, sis? How are you? That's why I turned my camera off. I'm not looking so video-y right now, but I'm here.
I feel you. What's good? What's your plan? How you activated your Africa plan?
So my thing is I'm not gonna move to Africa, right? I'm not gonna visit anywhere else on this planet as far as vacations are concerned. I'm still in Holland, but I'm from Brooklyn. So now I have a brother that is telling people to buy land in Ghana online. And he said that he bought it online via PayPal. So if something happens, he can get his money back. I told him that's super stupid for the simple fact that if you haven't been there, then you need to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you have to go to the place, know that there's infrastructure, know, you know, the land quality. You know, he just bought it, you know, said it was by the coast, and he's telling other people to buy it. That's my first thing. The second thing is a question, which is, what's the situation now with land guards in Accra area? Land guards. And my last piece was, what was the last piece? Shit, let's talk about the first two, so I could come back to the other one.
Damn. Okay. All right. Good. All right. We're about to get the party started up in this piece. Okay. Although this is not exactly on topic, but yeah, everybody's going to want to know this. First of all, y'all already know how I feel about paying for land without seeing the land, or how I feel about paying for land through people you met online, don't know them, don't got any kind of relationship with them, don't have nobody on the ground to verify who this company is, who these people are, where the land is at. You know, I believe you should never do that, flat out. So Ghana is not the only place that does this. Other places do this. So this isn't just like Ghana as an African country going through this. Other countries go through the same thing, especially here in West Africa, where people realize how gullible Black Americans are. And just no disrespect to my people, I love y'all, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Y'all naive as hell, and be willing to fall for the okie doke that you wouldn't deal with in the States. So it shocks me that people do this. And so you believe a YouTuber or somebody with a Zoom meeting telling you if you don't give a deposit right now, if you don't secure this land right now, you won't be able to buy it at $6,000, $5,000, $13,000, whatever. First of all, that shit's too expensive. You better back up and stop. Secondly, if you buy land on PayPal or any other means, your money is not guaranteed to come back to you. I can tell you right now, 100% fact, you ain't getting a dime of that money back if that land process is untrue. And I can tell you right now it's untrue. Good luck in getting an indenture or getting the land title certificate in your name. Oh, tell baby boy, bless his whole heart. And I hope he did not put his life savings into anything, because that money is gone. He can go ahead and play, and they'll play around and have you come here selling you a dream. But when it comes time getting that legal paperwork, you're not going to have it. Someone else will have it. And that person who has that legal paperwork and started the building owns that land. So what's next? What else you said?
Yeah, that's what I figured. And I tried to tell her brother, he's talking about shipping tiny houses from Holland all the way to Ghana. I'm just like, this dude is in La La Land. But the last one was really based on one of your videos earlier this week, or maybe the last 2 weeks, about the B1 mindset, and how does that B1 mindset bode in Africa? When I was in Accra 6 months ago, I felt like, yo, I had to stay in my room for like 3 days because some of the stuff that I saw was like making me like it was triggering me. So I had to really adjust my mindset to the realities on the ground. So how important is it to, I guess, dial back the B1 mindset if you're going to execute your Africa plan?
Okay, let me add in Forever Home too, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that. Hello, Tony. Let me tackle this question before we let you jump in and give it talk in the chat. Okay,
Sure.
so the B1 mindset. Okay, so let's put this in perspective. What people are calling B1 seems to have a different meaning for everyone, right? So, and for me, in my perspective, and how I have always worked, is I believe in helping my people get to the next level and rise up, right? So, when I talk about B1, I talk about having an opportunity to be able to reach back and help others walk the walk with me, right? And also be able to buy products and services from other Black people. Nothing's wrong with that. But for some people, when you talk about B1, it's like everybody else has to be out of the picture. All other races have to be out of the picture all the time, you know. And for me, that's not the case. So I don't really give a damn who you decide to love. Like, I don't care if your partner is white. I don't care if your partner is Latino. I don't care if you have biracial children. It doesn't bother me at all because it's not my life. You know, it shouldn't bother anyone. And kids should never be held accountable. So, and not accountable, but kids should never be able to feel like they're different just because of the decisions their parents made. So for me, none of this matters to me. The whole white Jesus thing, the whole white is right thing that you have here in Africa takes a lot of dealing with and getting used to. It is not something that easily, I haven't fully adjusted to it because it bothers me. Because I just don't understand seeing trolls and they can have a big ass Confederate flag sticker on the back of the troll and they don't know it's a Confederate flag or what it means. And I just be like, oh shit, but I can't say nothing to them because they would think I'm crazy. Right. And so are the white Jesus everywhere you go, literally everywhere you go. And it's just like, okay, you got to step back and think, why do they have this thing? Why is it like that? So my mindset is very different. I know that. But that's just because I like to study and understand things and understand history. So when you're looking at colonialization and you know how they were able to be most effective to colonize the minds of Africans and to be able to dominate, they use religion. They use what was sacred to Africans, community, family, spirituality, said your spirituality is wrong, ours is right. And they use it in a way to dominate. Now, that doesn't mean, from my perspective, that there's anything wrong with Christianity or any other organized religion. It just means that it takes a lot of dealing with when you see these images that were portrayed and used to oppress us, embraced by us. So it just takes a lot. It takes you to readjust your own mindset to be able to deal with it and to understand that you're coming into a different dynamic. They don't deal with racism in the same way we dealt with racism in the States. They don't have white folks in their face all the time. You could be in parts of Ghana here. Hell, you could be in parts of Accra, not see a white person ever. Never, ever. But can you do that in the States? I don't give a shit what part of Atlanta you is. You're gonna see one of these crackers running around somewhere. So you don't have to have them in your face all the time here. And the racism here in Africa is very different than the racism in the US. So when you're dealing with different dynamics, the whole B1 thing becomes that much more complex. And so hopefully that answered your question, but that's just my perspective and that's just me. What I think is gonna be very different than what other people think. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you rock with your other guests. Just a tip: if you're trying to go to Accra and you don't want to see any white people, go to Bukom. They be scared to death to walk through there. I stayed in Bukom because I was training boxers out there. So my last thing that we didn't really talk about was the land guard. So maybe the brother can tell us, is the land guard issue really as bad as it was a couple of years ago? And thank you for giving me your time, sis. And I'll listen to the live chat. Peace.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, Forever Home, welcome. And You can talk about the land guards. I had a whole discussion yesterday with folks about the land guards because it's gotten a little bit out of control, especially in certain areas going towards the central region like Batiano, Kaswa, some of these other areas. What do you think? Go ahead, you tell me.
First, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So land guards. I think, to be honest, the land guards are predominantly everywhere. Some places are more notorious. And that is why, there's politics. Even when we look for land and all those things, you got to understand who that players are and that kind of stuff. Because the worst thing you want to put yourself in is building and having this negative experiences and stuff. So there's a way we deal with them. Sometimes it's easier, or sometimes, usually they're backed up by some chief. They work for the chiefs, and then sometimes it's just a neighborhood hustler, and so we figure all those things out. So and that is where the research becomes important, because there's some areas like I would even buy land because it's just I don't want to deal with it's too much stressful, right? And stuff like that. So you have to do your homework and know what areas to avoid. But everybody has his own resolution, right? And so if I want the land bad enough in that area, I can muscle my way in. Some people don't want to deal with that nonsense, and stuff like that. But it is pretty common that as you are building, somebody's going to show up and say digging fee, all that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's just, the 100 cities is just give you a peace of mind, but sometimes people like, no way. And I'm saying it's not worth, like just give the $20 and just, or we flip them. Sometimes we flip them and then they take care of things for us, make sure they become, making sure the land is secure and that stuff, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things behind it, how to play it well and stuff like that. But to me, I don't think it's like a make or break, because I understand the politics and how to deal with this kind of situations. Now, back to what he said first, no land buying online. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. And stuff like that. And so, I mean, I've bought land. I usually see all of them, but I have a team, and we go there, we do our homework, and sometimes take 2 months to do our homework, and we set the conditions, how much we pay, and then what we get in return, and we play like that. And so it is, you got to be savvy. It's a game, and you have to know how to play, and a lot of people don't know how to play these games. And stuff like that. So the worst thing is that maybe even the person leading you, that is, is not resolute enough to understand what is going on. And so, but I would say never, don't see anything on the internet and just go pay money for that.
Yeah, it's something, isn't it? It's something.
And I think sometimes the price, right? So the price that people see, and then the price is one thing. I just look at the location and then I start digging from lands commission, asking questions in the neighborhood. Hey, is this guy really the owner? What is going on? Because sometimes it's just one of the family members, right?
Yes.
Who's doing that, and he doesn't have authorization. So I've gone so far to actually get the agreement that was made from a company and the chief, because I want to see who, and I've been able to go around and talk to the chief himself, figure it out whether this is legitimate and stuff like that. And so you have to do a lot of homework. You really, really have to do a lot of homework. Some people are not that detailed. They just don't want to do that stuff. They say, looks good enough. And next thing you know, you start building, his uncle shows up and say, hey, what's going on? I'm the new chief.
Like, it's something in it. It's something.
And so you have to you have to take your time and sort out these things, and so hopefully you have the right team to help you with that. But don't be too excited with $1,000 land and $500 land and that kind of stuff. It's just it doesn't. It's like buying a Bentley for like $100.
Yeah, well, I mean, people don't know. They know what they might see some YouTubers talking about. They know what they might see from some random websites that pop up that look real nice. And
Mhm.
oh, it's so professional. So that means that they must be a real, reputable company. And then, people lose money. People lose
That's
money all the time.
But back to the Africa plan. Yeah, and the one thing I want to tell people too is like sometimes when they visit, they feel like they have to make all the moves. You have to make all the moves. So I say, you know what? Everybody is different, so maybe you might have to do a couple of visits, right? And then you can really grasp what is it that you're about to do. So don't feel like if you visit now, it's a make or break. It's exploring. You have to explore what is going on. You have to figure out where you want to live, what kind of business you're going to do. Networking is very, very important, very, very important, because when you go down there, the time is going to fly so fast. So anytime before I go, I put everybody on notice, hey, I'm coming through and, this is what we're going to be doing, that kind of stuff. And so you use your time wisely. And then they have, you on the ground, they can reach out to you. Our sister can help you navigate through the process. And I think the challenge with our people is like, look, treat this thing as a business. And if you go into business, uh, you don't really, really have to like the personality. It's about deliver. Can the person deliver for you? Right. That is what it is. Because if you like the personality, get a girlfriend or boyfriend, that's okay. But when we go to business, it's about outcomes. And so if the person can deliver, you roll with that. And in that process, you actually start liking the person because they've delivered for you. So I think, hey,
Yeah.
time is running out. We have to move. We have to move swiftly, and we just wasting our time with all the excuses that we are making. Brianna Taylor, another wake up call. Nothing new here. We're back at it again, and so but plan well, and then go and execute. And so one more thing, then I'll let you go. So the B1, right? So the B1 thing.
Yes.
So listen, man, don't be just focus on what you need to do. Build something, build something, own something.
Mm-hmm.
Then the B1, if it's for real, it will come in. Because right now it will be very difficult to not do B1 because we are dependent on almost everything
Mm-hmm.
that is not owned by us. So it is almost impossible. I mean, you're not, whether from technology, whether from everything. So use whatever is in the world. I don't care where it's coming from. Use it. Other people don't have a problem using you. So use all the available technology, all the access and stuff like that to develop yourself, to build something great. As you do that, Lacia is doing hers, I'm doing mine. Someday we cross paths and we make it global and make it big.
Right.
But instead of sitting behind the computer and just B1 this, B1 that, it's really cute, but it's not productive, and stuff like that. So go show yourself you are about it, right? Just go prove it. And so when you prove it, it will all fall in place at the right time. But
Right.
in the meantime, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, I
Well,
appreciate you. Thank you very much for everything you do. I gotta run to work. I have some students waiting for me, so I wanted to stop in quick, and I'll
thank
catch up with you.
you. All right. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Um,
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the fellas who came on the talk. I appreciate both of them. If you're interested in joining in on this chat and talking about, absolutely whatever, I really wanted to know, though, about how you have activated your Africa plan. What are your plans to repatriate and or visit in 2020, 2021? Join in and talk to us about it. If you have another question, you can join in and talk about that as well. I do want to get to this particular question where someone asked, we are in the research stage of the repatriation to Africa. We are considering Ghana, but my wife has concerns about the safety of our 2 young daughters. Any advice for a family of 4? Brandon, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. I would say 100% certainty, without question, that Ghana is safer to bring your kids to and raise than anywhere in the U.S., period. And I really believe that because there's such a communal family type atmosphere here where people look out for each other. There are plenty of very, very safe areas to live in. You don't have to necessarily build your own house and provide your own security. You can literally get a place in one of these estates. And estates are basically what I would consider the US was in the 1950s when suburbia was became a thing. When suburbs were starting to be created and formed, all the houses were cookie cutter, the whole community was master planned. That is what they're doing now. So there are very nice estates. They're expensive, but they're very nice. They are gated communities. So like the entire community itself is completely gated with manned security. Some of them even have their own police within the community, schools, everything. So, but even if you're just in a regular Ghanaian neighborhood without a gated community or a state, it's still very safe to live here in Ghana, even in Accra. So, you know, I think that it's really important to come to visit. It's important to come to visit as a family, but also to come with an open mind. The thing that can scare people from the West coming here, especially Americans, or those from the UK, is the fact that if you're not used to seeing, certain things, it's going to shock the shit out of you. Like one, the trash on the ground. There are places here you can go. There's so much trash on the ground. Like water bottles, just plastic waste, you know, and it shock you because you're not used to seeing that, because where you live, or where most, you know, a lot of people from the West are coming from, there are people that clean the streets, people that clean the neighborhoods, people whose job it is to clean these areas. Well, that's not really a thing here. You know, at least not in mass like it should be. If you haven't seen extreme poverty, sometimes it's in your face when you are driving down the street and like certain major roads and you're stopping at a light and you'll see people begging and knocking at your window. You have to adjust your mindset to that, because that doesn't mean you live within there. That doesn't mean where you live it's going to be lots of trash, or where you live there's going to be lots of poverty. It just means you'll be exposed to it, and you can't let that dictate how safe it will be for you and your family to live there. I feel Ghana is extraordinarily safe to live, especially as a single woman or as a family with children of any age. So I think it's, you know, you don't have to take my word on it. There's plenty of people here with kids. So you can just reach out to them and ask them, and I'm sure they'll tell you the same thing. But yeah, thank you for your question. Okay, I'm not sure which one that was. There's a lot of talking happening, so I'm not really sure which one that's for. Okay, yeah, Heartline version of it is yeah. You know, there's some YouTubers out here saying all kind of crazy shit, okay? And with all kind of like alphabet soup for B1 and all kind of stuff, and I don't know what the hell they be talking about. I'm not even gonna lie. To be perfectly honest, I didn't even know what B1 was. Y'all had to tell me what B1 was, because I thought that we all were helping each other out. I thought as a Black person, you want to help other Black people. You want to see other Black people get ahead. You want to support Black businesses. I didn't even know it had a name. Okay. Y'all need to remember, like y'all who followed me back in the day, I was like, what the hell B1 mean? Someone's like Black first. And I was like, oh shit, y'all love to shorten shit like everything's one big ass text message. So, you know, but you know, I'm a little older, you know, the young as we run around here screaming alphabets and shit and whatever. But when I talk about it, I'm talking about it that we need to support each other. When I talk about Black First B1, we need to support our people. We need to choose to do business with our people. We need to choose to help and lift other people up if we can. You know, that doesn't mean you don't need to be selective. That doesn't mean you need to take shit. And that doesn't mean you need to have service that's inadequate or not of good quality. It just means that we should be supporting each other first, and that we should be trying to uplift each other. And that's truly how I feel B1 is. Let's see. Okay, so there's some questions here that must have been for the guys, but they're not on right now. So let's keep going. All right, so let's see. What is a land guard? Good question. What is a land guard? Mansa asks. Here in Accra, really. There's not really too much in other parts of Ghana, but definitely in Accra and maybe some parts of Kumasi. Land guards are these people that will come out of the blue. They'll pop up after you have already purchased your property and started the construction phase. These are regular, everyday, typically unemployed young men who somebody like the chief or somebody else will hire and say, that person's on my land, get them off. And they come with intimidation. They can come with, things in their hands, ready to use them on you. They'll come and beat up the people working on your property. They come to intimidate and install fear. Basically, that's what a land guard is. It's something that I never even heard of until I came to Ghana and was here in Accra. And I was seeing some like news or something, and they started talking about it. Then I started asking more and more questions to more and more people, and then really starting to find out what this land guard business is. Why does it even exist? But it's definitely a thing here. But there's dynamics here that coming from the West you don't understand, because there's a lot of cultural things that happen with the chiefs. There's chieftaincies here. There can be infighting amongst the chiefs. So there's a lot of things you have to understand, and cultural customs and traditions supersede all laws. Okay, period. Yes, this is a law-abiding country, but those traditional customs always come first. And you don't really get that until you're here on the ground to really see, understand, talk, ask questions, and get more of a feel for what that means. Okay, I don't know what this one is, Tiffany Young, but I'm going to read it and maybe you can clarify, because I'm not sure what part this came up in. But you say, I beg to differ. I have a friend in Delta State who's a Maine engineer, and their head boss is a white man from California who verbally refers to blacks as monkeys when speaking to them. I wish that motherfucker would call me a monkey speaking to me. Girl! I don't even know what to say to this. Yeah. You know what? Let me tell you something. These crackers then got extra hella bold since Agent Orange has installed his white supremacist mindset and gave all crackers passes. So, that's all I can say about that. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, because for me, I don't even tolerate you disrespecting me in that way. And either I'm going to quit, or you're going to fire me, or, we going to court, because I'm going to punch you. So, we don't need to have that, right? We don't need to have that nonsense. Of course, that has not happened to me because, I don't know, maybe my looks will, tear somebody all the way down. So I don't know, sis. I don't know. There must be more context to what you're saying, and I missed it. So, throw a message down in there and let me know. But let's go ahead and get back onto the topic at hand, which is, how are you activating your Africa plan? What plans have you made, or what are you going to do to get to Africa? Which part of Africa are you going to? Are you coming to Ghana? Are you going to one of the other countries like Sierra Leone, Tanzania? Are you going to South Africa? Where are you going, yo? Like, what you doing? What you doing? What's popping? What's good? Like, I'm just curious. I want to know, because, this is what the topic is. And you guys joined, so you must be interested in this topic. So, I'm just curious of what you guys are doing. Y'all know what I did. I done showed y'all what I did, and there is more to come, because I got too many people copying everything I do. At least they're trying to copy, and thank God I've never told everybody everything I do with my business, nor do I put it all on the website. So, but there's more to come of what we're doing and how we're doing it. And I told y'all I'm all about helping to build nations and communities. So the focus is definitely very soon going to be going into the villages and make a difference in ways that are very impactful for people as a whole. So, hopefully you guys will support me in that journey and come with me, but I want to know what you gonna do, how you gonna do it. And, quite frankly, Having a plan doesn't mean you need to have step by step everything, boom, 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 and that's how it's going to go and it can't change. No, having a plan means simply that you understand to come here that you need to be able to, 1, survive for at least a minimum of 1 year without working for anyone. 2, have some stream of income coming in. 3, understand that you need to adapt your thinking. Your mindset needs a serious refresh before coming to Africa and while you're here. So, what you doing? How you doing it? Who gonna talk to me today? You know, I feel like I'm Oprah in this. Oprah, I guess and shit. Who else I'm gonna be? Who else got a talk show? Who else got a talk show? Did Tyler Perry got a talk show? Like, I don't even know. He be doing everything. What's that? Her name ain't Tyler Perry. What her name is? Tyra Banks. Yeah, she had a talk show. Ricky Lake. I am too old. Donahue. Who they got talking right now? I think they got that little dancing white girl. Ellen. Yes. Who else they got? Like, I don't even know. I don't be watching that shit. But whoever the talk show lady is, that's what I'm doing today. So who gonna join me on my talk show? Okay? Like, somebody need to come up on here because y'all tripping. Y'all is tripping. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me see what else do I have here. Any questions or anything? Miss Na said, Lacia, I won. So I think I once watched Coraline Kids repat, and she mentioned you for helping her repatriation to Ghana. Any news on her? Yeah, Sister Girl's making it do what it do. Her and the kids is coming. Yeah, they working with us for sure. You know, and I've been encouraging her constantly to add more and more content to her channel because that's girl. Her channel is going to be full of so much information for those of you coming with children, especially coming for the US. You know, it's just a matter of time for her to start posting it, and I look forward to seeing it. So yeah, she on the way. She on the way. Okay, I hope I answered this question about what is a land guard exactly, a security guard for a plot of land. Yeah, no. But I hope I answered this question. If you feel I didn't answer the question, then, you know, let me know. But I think I did because I'm a little bit trying to catch up with these comments. So I'm probably higher up than what you guys are because you're seeing the comments. You're seeing things faster than I am. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how many white people are in Tanzania. I have no idea. Like, I've never been there, you know, but I'm pretty sure you can go parts of that country where there's none of them there. You know, that's a big country. It's not like it's a little island or something. Okay, I don't understand why a lot of people want to stay in Accra, Ghana, nice and beautiful cities and towns, which not even expensive. And you're perfectly right. Frank, thank you, Frank, for joining. I appreciate you leaving a comment. I think, quite frankly, it's just simply, it's not that people necessarily want to stay in Accra. It's just that when you are brand new to the country and you're trying to adjust and trying to get a feel for repatriating, and everything is so different. Accra is the capital city. It's the first stop you come into and the only stop you can come into on international flights. If you decide to connect, again, that's different, but this is the only international airport in Ghana right now. And if you're a repat and you want access to things, you can get almost all those things here in Accra, period. And so this is more like, to me, I see Accra as a stepping stone. People get their feet wet here. Okay, I want to stay. Then they venture out and start finding those regions, those towns, those cities, those villages that they truly feel like they belong in and want to stay in. It happens all the time. So it's just that, you know, everyone has to settle in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Frank, when you went over to, I think you're in Germany. When you first go over to a place, everything's new for you. Everything is like, okay, you're like, oh God, like, how do I navigate, right? So you have to figure those things out. Okay, so I see some Queen Mother. You want to connect, but it says your devices aren't connected or something. I can't see I can't add you in yet. So once you get that fixed, I will definitely add you in. I'm not sure what is going on, why I can't add you in. I'm gonna add you in a second as soon as it pops up for me and allows me to click that button. Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to, sorry guys about that. I was trying to fix my camera. Okay, Miss Francesca, I see you. I'm about to add you in now. Once you get that fixed, I will definitely add you in. I'm not sure what is going on. I can add you in. I'll add you in a second. Something pops up for me and allows me to click that button. Let's see. Okay. So I'm trying to, sorry guys about that. I was trying to fix my camera. So there's a delay. Just go ahead and start talking. Okay. Miss Francesca, I see you. I'm about to add you in now.
Hey, Kalai. Kalai, how are you?
For me, it allows me to click that button.
Kalai, how are you? Oh, there you go. I had to turn my mic on. Let me turn my TV off. I had to turn my TV off. I have you on my Amazon Fire Stick on the TV, so I have to turn that off. So how are you today?
I'm good. That is so cool. You're watching me on TV. Oh, yeah.
I watch everything on YouTube. I watch on my TV. Yeah, yeah. I am like pretty much packed and ready to go. Just waiting on my my visa to come back in the mail. I mailed it out in the post office. The tracking number on.
Can you hear me? I think it might have froze. Can you hear me, Francesca? So Francesca might have froze, but I'm sure she'll be back in a minute.
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. Okay, good. Francesca is coming to Ghana. She's one of our clients. So
I'm
excited.
right here. Okay, we seem to have a replay going on. I hear a replay.
Yeah, maybe you have to call back in. I'm not sure, but it's definitely weird how it's going that echo. So we can try again in a bit. Yeah, so the echoing, guys, if you're watching me on a different device and then you join on your computer, I'm pretty sure you're gonna either have to mute it or turn it off or something. But I don't know, that relay was like really bad. You guys could hear it. So, but for everyone watching in the background, welcome so much to my channel. I appreciate having you guys here. Please like the video because you are here, and please subscribe because you're watching. And all my haters that are watching me, what it do? Because I know y'all be watching, which is crazy. Those of you in the chat, like Black Pearl Girl, Snap Off, PG, Dapper Romeo. I think you wait a minute. I think you be saying some crazy stuff to me in my comments. You making me laugh all the time, but you be a hot mess. Frank, Dre, DeAndre. Thank you so much for my super chat. And I can't even pronounce your name. What is this? Kana Malua? I don't know. But thank you so much. Thank you all for joining me in this chat. I appreciate it. You know the topic of this chat is you activated your Africa plan. Now what? So essentially what I'm trying to find out, what are you doing to get here? Are you visiting? Are you moving? How are you doing it? And then if you have some concerns, voice that, because some people have been doing that as well. And then, you're going to talk about something random off topic. We'll see if we can work on it. We can try to make it do what it do. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. So working in the business now, my business partner is heading to the continent next month to get a jump on things. Very nice, very nice. You know, business is hella different though here. Just in case you didn't know, it is definitely different. Okay. Guys, donate to the sister. Don't be cheap. Yes. This statement I do like. I do like that. Thank you very much. I would greatly appreciate that. You guys want to donate? You can just donate right through PayPal or do a super chat. PayPal donation is ktaylor@theblackunicorn.org. That's the PayPal to do a donation that way if you want to do it that way. So, or you can just go ahead and give me a super chat. I'm typing it in so you guys can see it. PayPal. Of course, you guys can always buy the book too. I always like that. And the book, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I wrote a book about renting in Ghana and about moving and all the things you need to know. Okay, so let me see who else is on here. Anybody else want to join? Let me see if I can get Queen Mother to join again. And if anybody else wants to join, let me know and I'll let you in. In the meantime, let me go really quickly through the questions. How difficult is it to get visa on arrival? It seems like I need an invitation. Visa on an arrival is not what most of you think. You can't just show up to Ghana and say, here's my money, give me a visa. That's not how it works. When it says you need an invitation, it is true. So, and it's something that, you know, a business will have to help you with. You know, our clients at Black Unicorn Properties who work with us for their repatriation services, this is a service that we offer to them. And no, it's not free, but we do include that in one of our packages as part of the what we do for our clients. But yeah, visa on arrival is not what you would normally think it is, or the way it works in other countries. So be mindful of that. Guys, okay, wait a minute now. 153 watching and 83 likes. Come on, y'all, get them likes up. Y'all need to stop hating and hit the like for the queen. Yes, King Shusha TV. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Get them likes up, y'all. What you doing? You sitting up there listening to me laughing and smiling and shit. Just hit the like button. Sister, keep up the good work. I am all for what you are doing. Like I said before, I look forward to see you on the continent. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yes, girl. That's my Zimbabwe girl. Yes, I know you, queen. Okay. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. Yeah. When I realized what it was and how it worked, I realized we were going to have to incorporate this into our services for folk, because it's you gotta love Africa. Snap off. Yes, thank you. Your name is freaking hilarious. You know, you be snapping off. I'm just saying. Okay, my business partner and I are both married to continental Africans. We do have connections, and that is how you do it. Love it. Thanks, sis. Bruh. Yeah, I can't tell which one. The snap off, the snap off. I'm just gonna assume you a lady girl. I'm gonna assume you like me. Anyway, love what you're talking about. Love seeing that. Prophet Templeton, can we use you or your organization for visa on arrival? Willing to pay you. Visa on arrival is a lot of work, takes a lot of effort, a lot of things that we only do for clients that are working with us for the repat. This is not a separate service we offer. Absolutely not. But thank you for asking. And thank you for the super chat. Okay, all right. Shusha. Oh, that's how you say it, Shusha? King Shusha TV. Shusha. Did I say it wrong, boo? All right, I see Queen Mother. Let me add her in.
Shusha.
Are you back?
Hi again. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and share with us what you want to share.
Can you hear me? Okay, so as I was saying before, I mailed out my I went to the post office and mailed out my Ghana visa to the New York Ghana consulate on September the 9th. And it is now September the 24th, and I'm still waiting, and I'm frantic because, you have to mail out your original passport and everything with it. So I'm like, please don't eat my passport. Please stamp it, approved, and send it back to me as soon as possible. So that's one thing. I got my yellow fever vaccination issue taken care of. So that's going to be good. And the rest is gravy, baby. The rest is gravy. I'm just packed. If I can lift up my laptop and show you all these boxes all over the place, boxes and bags and suitcases and stuff, it's a hot mess. But, I'm learning tree at night when I go to bed. I just watch the YouTube videos on Learn Account. I think that's the name of the YouTube video. And I'm learning to speak, basic conversation. And I try it with some Ghanaian friends that call me from time to time, Mache, what to saying, you know, and but getting my mindset ready, is a daily process, getting my mind ready to accept things that are going to be different. My whole life is going to be different. And I know that when I first went to Ghana in 1988, my expectations were romanticized. I was like, oh, it's going to be so black. It's going to be, well, I didn't know the phrase B1 back then, but I just assumed it was going to be all about B1 and, drums and everything and black people with natural hair. And no, that's not what I saw, but it was okay. But now I have to get my mindset ready again. At least I know what to expect this time. Watching these YouTube videos. Back in 1988, they didn't have YouTube videos, so I didn't have any preparation at all. But this time, at least I'm going in armed with some knowledge and some experience as well. But yeah, getting my mindset, I'm ready. I am already there. I've already checked out of this place, and I'm already there.
I love it, love it, love it. That is amazing. And I am prayerful that you will definitely get your visa back in time for your flight. Have you called them to the consulate to see if they've gotten it yet? You should call and see or check your tracking number and all that stuff. But I'm sure you'll get it back.
I've done all of that.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah,
good,
I've done all of that. I've been calling. They don't answer the phone. I've been sent emails. They did send me an email back, but it was an automated email. Yeah, automated email. And we're still working on it or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to be calling every day until I get my passport with the visa stamp in it. But that's the last of it. Up until the day that I'm ready to leave, I just have to get that PCR test at CVS because I saw somebody posted on some website that if you don't get it done at CVS, the PCR test, the COVID-19 PCR test, you don't get it at CVS, if it's not the correct test, it'll be rejected. And to make sure I print out several copies of the test results, because I have several layovers. I have a couple of layovers, one in Canada and one in Brussels.
So the test itself shouldn't be, you shouldn't only have to get the test at a CVS. I mean, there has to be other places that do that PCR, because it just has to be the PCR COVID-19 test. I'm sure there are other places. You just may have to, ask your staff. There may be someone in your staff. No. I hear an echo.
Yeah, well, I hear echo too. I don't have anything on though, but I don't know why the echo is happening. But yeah, you're right. I'm gonna try several places actually just to make sure, because I'm very thorough when it comes to certain things. Especially a major move like this is a major life change. I'm very thorough. I don't want any mistakes because, you know, I'm giving up everything here, my apartment, my whole life here, and coming there. I don't want to be turned away at the airport and have to turn back and go home. And home where? I don't have a home to go back to once I've, you know, let the landlord know that I've moved out and everything and canceled everything, you know, turned off my electricity and, you know, like I
That's
don't have
okay.
anything to go back to, give away all my furniture.
Tell everybody what
Say
state
again.
you're in. Tell everybody what state you're in.
Oh, I'm in Massachusetts. I'm in Massachusetts.
Okay,
Hey, Chaos, hurry up and get over there.
Yeah. Y'all heard her. She's in Massachusetts. We need your help. Where can she get the PCR test so that the day she flies out, she'll have that PCR test and it has that time frame necessary in order to get to Ghana. So if you're in Massachusetts or you got family in Massachusetts, hit me up via email or on my channel in the comment box to this video and let us know where she can get that PCR COVID-19 test. Because Sister Girl got her tickets, she got her apartment, she got us, and she ready to go. So we need y'all to do what y'all do, Black people, and find that information. Okay, Queen Mother, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I'll be emailing you.
Bye-bye. Look
Okay.
forward to our meeting on Saturday. I look forward to our meeting on Saturday.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. Bye. Thank you so much, Antonio, for the super chat. I appreciate it. For someone planning to visit before investing, do you have any recommendations for trustworthy entities to help navigate legally and without getting ripped off for buying land or business? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm recommending myself because that's what we do. We help people buy land and I help people with business. I mean, Black Unicorn Academy, that's what it's about. Now, I am revamping Black Unicorn Academy and we'll be launching the Black Unicorn Business Blueprint, all for Ghana, about being able to get your business up and running. It will also include entrepreneurship classes for those who don't understand or never been an entrepreneur, but it also gives you the tools you need to be able to get that business registered, up and running, going, hire employees, stuff like that, and to scale in Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So you come over to theblackunicorn.org, check out the Black Unicorn Academy, and then hit me up via email. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. What's next, people? What's next? Okay. Yes. Bono region is so cool. Capital is Sunyani in Ghana. Yes, people need to go and visit the area when you come to Ghana. Immediate care clinics are doing the quick test turnaround. Okay, nice, good. Black people already working. I love it when Black folks just get ready. They just be like, you know what, we own this, we got you, okay? Hello, ladies. So Queen Mother can go to any free clinic to get the test, and it's free. All states with free clinics will provide the service. Love you, girl. The test may be free, but the turnaround to get the results is what matters. Your results, in order to come into Ghana, I think it's 72 hours. And so that's the most important thing. How long is it going to take to get the results? Okay. Yes, Antonio, I'm so glad you found my page, boo. I'm so glad, you know, but the business blueprint is not available just yet. I'm working on that and we'll have that up and running soon. You guys will notice there has been a change to the Black Unicorn Academy. You can no longer register. And there's a reason for that, because I'm making changes to the Black Unicorn Academy where I'm putting it on its own webpage, separate from Black Unicorn Properties. And with that, there are going to be several different services we offer. One of those is the Business Blueprint. We'll have the Back to Africa program, which is part of the Black Unicorn Academy right now, with a set amount of modules in each one. But the Business Blueprint will also come with coaching from me directly. And then there's a separate one that we're going to just focus on land and the investment club. So every time people copy me, I keep it moving, baby. I keep it moving. I keep developing. I keep expanding. I'm like a phoenix. I might catch fire, but I will regrow again. Yes. Okay. Anyway, I have a rebirth. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so what is a PCR test? A PCR test is, I don't know what the PCR stands for, but it's a type of COVID-19 test that's taken that is required to enter into Ghana. So the airports now are being fined like $3,500 per person who gets on the airplane and doesn't have this exact PCR test coming into Ghana. And so the airlines are going to get to the point, if they're not already, if not letting people on if they don't have the right test. But yeah. That's an amazing service you'll be offering to entrepreneurs. It'd be hard for others to copy that. They only know how to do YouTube, no shade. Girl, candidly, look at you. You always be coming on. I love it. I love it when you come up, girl, because I be smiling at your avatar. It's like you looking at me like, sis, what? Yes, girl. They ain't ready for me. They ain't ready for me at all. Okay, it's been over an hour, and my behind has still been talking. I got to get my black ass off of here. Okay. Thank you, heart and soul. Thank you, heart and soul. Yes, thank you so much for my super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, anybody else want to join? This is like last call. You know what I'm saying? It's like a club, y'all. It's last call. Last call up in this piece. If y'all trying to get on, y'all better get on now. Because y'all know I don't be liking doing these live chats for a long period of time. It's kind of crazy. So, you know, let me see. Thanks, sis. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here and the super chat and support. I definitely appreciate that. Okay. All right, guys. So let me see what I missed. Looks like no one wants to jump on. So I guess then we're going to call it a day if nobody wants to jump on and give a little talk or nothing. If you want to jump on and talk, guys, please do so now. If not, thank you for joining. There's 160 of you in here. Can somebody please like the video? I mean, you sitting up in here watching and shit, like it. Like, just hit the like button, people. It ain't that hard. You know, why y'all being stingy with your likes? That is not fair. you be stingy with your likes. This is craziness. Here's the link if you want to get in. You can also just pull it from the chat and then you can join. Yes, I do. And I think if you come to Ghana, you're going to make friends. You know, making friends, though, with Ghanaians is not easy. So it takes time. There's a lot of cliques. You know, people have these long-standing relationships with each other, so sometimes they're a little hesitant to let new people in. But, you know, over time, it works out. Yes, Queen Mother, we're going to have one of my beer bosses. You know what I mean? You remember? That's so funny. Okay. Yes, guys. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate it. Thank you for telling me to keep up the good work. I will. Okay, guys. It looks like we are going to call it a day. I mean, I don't see anybody else trying to jump on or nothing. So, and my throat is feeling a little bit dry. Like I need some water and I need to shut up. Guys, anybody else want to talk about how you activated your Africa plan, what you're doing, how you're doing it? Are you coming to Africa? Are you visiting? What's good? Time to get on right now. If you want to get on, here is the link inside of the comments. Jump on, you know, say something to me. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's share it with others. If not, no problem. You know, you need help with repatriating, go to theblackunicorn.org, as you see there on the screen. And you know what I'm saying? Get at me, you know? Okay, let's see. Wait a minute, I had a comment here. We're looking to repatriate and we want to buy a one-way ticket. Are the airlines forcing us to buy a more expensive round-trip airline ticket? Okay, this is how you work this out, you know. I done said this on the other YouTube videos. I damn sure said it in my book, so I'm just going to say it again. How you work this out is to get your visa with the consulate, you have to have, for people who don't already have a visa, right? If you already have a visa, this is different. But if you don't already have a visa and you need a visa with a consulate, you can book your one-way ticket and then go onto the airline website, do the whole process for a return ticket, get to the payment part, and print out that entire page. Don't pay for shit. Print it out, cancel the reservation, send all the information to the consulate. They see it as a round trip ticket. They don't have a problem with it. The airlines aren't going to have a problem with you doing a one-way ticket. They rarely question that when you're coming to Africa and you Black. And quite frankly, when you're coming to Africa when you're Black and you say you have a one-way ticket, you can simply say, I'm going to go live with my daughter. You can say that to me. What are they going to say to you? You can't live with your daughter. No, they're going to be like, okay, thank you, Mr. Hunt. And keep it moving. That's what they're going to do. Okay, let Nick Measy back on one last time. And then after this, we will probably call it a night, people. Probably call it a night or a day. Thank you. I will keep up the good work. You is a con. I love it. LLL, you is a con. I love it. Okay. What's the con? Like, are you trying to say I'm conning people or I'm a coon? Like, what you trying to say? Like, I don't know what you're trying to say, sis, but you better clear that up. That's all I got to say. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Lachey? I'm fully dressed now, so we good.
Yay.
Hey,
What's
I
up?
want to say that I went your route. I was looking at your videos when I was in. I remember you were in Germany and you were coming to Amsterdam, and I watched your videos to try to get my visa, and all the tricks that you put in there. But I ended up getting a visa through my Ghanaian barber at my barber shop. Like, real talk. You know, sometimes when you try to do things the right way, you know, you just got to do it the African way. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it worked out. Yeah, it worked out. And I went there, and I just wanted to tell people in the chat that I was very apprehensive, and I hated Accra for the first 3 days. But after that, I'm telling you, I loved it. I loved it straight up. And I'll be going back. And what I want to ask you is, do you do like vacation rentals? Because the Airbnbs out there are crazy.
Yeah. We do not do vacation rentals. We're thinking about it right now because it definitely is like they have definitely lost their mind since the borders open with the prices. They have definitely, I don't know what's going on. Like, I know they off the chain right now with the prices, but you know, it's something we've been thinking about. We'll see. But as of right now, I'm going to say no, because I can't offer you something right now to come and stay in October. So I can't, that's all I can say about that for right now.
Okay. Well, that might be a niche that you can fill, because I had to stay with a Chinese person, and I'm like, yo, I came to Africa to rent from a Chinese. Like, that was crazy. But
Wow.
yeah, I think with the year of the return, a lot of prices went up. So some people are feeling themselves a little bit. You know, so I said, maybe let me check with you to see if you had anything, but maybe you could fill that void. I ain't gonna keep you too long, you know what I'm saying? But I want to say thank you for showing me them little loopholes of how to get that visa from when you was in Germany. I appreciate that, sis.
Yay, that's what's up. Thank you for joining again. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye.
All right, peace.
Okay, guys, I'm going to read the last bit of comments, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it a day because I'm at a hour and 23. Like, who could talk this long? Nobody. Okay, let me see really quickly. I saw a couple questions. Okay, if you already have a multi-entry visa, what you can do is just tell them at the airport if they question you about it, one, that you're visiting family, and then two, you haven't decided on your departure date, and it's two, the prices of the tickets are so expensive that you want to make sure you know when your departure date will be. So you plan on spending 2-3 months in Ghana, and you're going to buy your ticket closer to the time you're ready to leave. That is not a problem. You can actually do that when you go to Europe as well, because I've done it. When I went to Germany, I bought a one-way ticket. And so they were like, well, when are you going back? I was like, well, I'm not really sure when I'm going back because I plan on being here for the full 90 days, and I'm going to buy my ticket when I get closer to the time of returning back to the States. and they let me in, no problem. So you can easily do that at the airport without an issue, because people do it so much all the time. They're used to hearing that without a problem. International banks, there are several banks here. There's EcoBank here, there's Absa Bank, Fidelity Bank. These are all African banks that have some type of international connection and or partnership with international banks, typically in the UK and or Germany. So there you go. All right, Black people. I think that this is okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think somebody just joined. Whew. Did you just join? If you want to be on, get on here. I'll put you on. If not, I'm about to pop off. Like pop off the show. Like what did I say the show? Pop off the live. Not pop off on you. You know what? These Black people talking. Let me tell you something. Okay. Can you put lights on so you can see you better? No, you pervert. You always saying weird, creepy shit to me. I'm done with you. I'm so done with you. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. I am looking forward to working with you all when you're repatriating back to Ghana. Please make sure that you contact us at minimum a month before you decide to repatriate, because we need time to work with you and to find you units that meet your needs. Go to theblackunicorn.org for more information and or send me an email. You can find my contact information on the website and or go into the description box and you'll see my email for YouTube. Deuces! Bye, people. I said deuces. That's a dork.